Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulihil Ameen. Wa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. My dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we'll continue our series for the Ramadan, prophetic prayers in the Quran. And inshallah, we'll discuss one of those prayers. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. قال رب انصرني على القوم المفسدين رب نجني وأهلي مما يعملون. He said, My Lord, help me against the people of corruption. قوم المفسدين. My Lord, save me and my family from what they do. This is Prophet Lut alayhi salam's dua mentioned in Surah Shura. Prophet Lut alayhi salam was the nephew of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. He with Ibrahim alayhi salam traveled in Syria to spread Allah's message, while Ibrahim alayhi salam went on to Palestine and its area around. Prophet Lut alayhi salam went towards Jordan and was commanded by Allah to settle in the city of Sodom, and this city and surrounding he was asked to spread the message of Allah, as the people there had turned to shirk and they were involved in indecent practices including homosexuality and were a very corrupt nation, attacking even travelers. Lut alayhi salam tells them that you are committing an indecency such as none in the worlds committed before you, a transgression that no people had committed on such a wide scale before Lut's people. These people rejected Prophet Lut alayhi salam and his message and said, bring us God's punishment if you are among the truthful. Otherwise, we will expel you from town. And they started threatening him and his family. Lut alayhi salam was very disappointed, so he praised these du'as. My Lord, save me and my family from what they do. My Lord, help me against the people of corruption. Rabbi ansurni ala al-qawm al-mufsidin. Rabbi najini wa ahli mimma ya'malun. So let's see how Allah listens to his dua. Allah sent his messengers, angels, in the form of men. These angels first go to Ibrahim alayhi salam. When they enter Ibrahim's house and they are in the form of men, they say salam, peace to him. Ibrahim replies, peace, and offers them food, but they don't eat. And he starts fearing that maybe these men came to harm him. But they reassured him and said that we are messengers from Allah and we came to give you glad tidings of his son. Ibrahim was old, and his wife Sarah, who was listening to this conversation, started laughing that how she, an old woman, would bear a child. But they said, This is the mercy and blessing of Allah to you both. Ibrahim was very wise, and he felt there is some other mission these messengers are sent for. So they told him that they are sent for the people of Lot. Look at Ibrahim's reaction. He knows about the transgression and sins of the people of Lut, but he pleads with the angels for Lut's nation to pardon them. Allah calls Ibrahim alayhi salam Halim, Awwah, Munib, very gentle, kind, and tender-hearted. But the messengers said that this is the command of Allah. Then they visit Prophet Lut alayhi salam and his land. And as usual, few of his people approach these traveling men to harm them, not knowing they are angels. Lut alayhi salam intervenes as these were his guests. The messengers, these angels, finally tell Lut alayhi salam that they are sent from the Lord. So you leave with this town, with your family, except your wife, who was among the non-believers. So the same night, this nation was rained upon the stones of baked clay, as Quran mentions. Each stone was marked for the sinner by the Lord. Too many lessons in this for us. Lut alayhi salam was well-wisher for his corrupt nation. Lut alayhi salam's dua was for his and his family's safety and for Allah's help. But not only his nation had rejected Allah, but this nation was the most corrupt. Still, Lut never asked for their punishment. They themselves asked, if your God is true, bring on the punishment. Ibrahim alayhi salam, just like Lut, pleaded for them. This was Allah's decision, however, and decree for the nation, as Allah knew that this nation won't change. There was not even few people who were on the right path, and whole nation was corrupt. Remember when Prophet Muhammad ﷺ went to Taif to deliver message to his chiefs, and they, instead of listening, ridiculed him, and people of that town threw stone of Prophet ﷺ, injured him with wounds, blood filled his shoes. An angel Jibril came to the Prophet ﷺ, and besides him was another angel, angel of mountains, who said to Prophet ﷺ, O Muhammad, if you command me, I will cause the two mountains of Taif to collapse upon them. Prophet ﷺ says, no, rather, I pray that Allah blesses their children to be Muslims. And look at Taif now. All inhabitants of Taif are Muslims. Prophets are Halim, Awwah, gentle and kind, and they wish best for their people. Even if the people are transgressors, even if the peoples they they are against the prophets and harm them. There is a big lesson for us how we interact and behave with those who reject Allah's message, who transgress, who are not on the right path, who commit sins. We should be kind and pray for their guidance. May Allah make of those. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.